until now, most of us have had to choose surgeons based on very limited information. Not anymore. A new website now offers you free access to the ratings of surgeons nationwide. And here to tell us all about it, Robert Krugoff, president and founder of Consumers Checkbook. Robert, thanks for coming in this morning.
Well, thanks for having me.
So this website is new, which is a little surprising to me because you can Google anything these days. You can find the best pizza at 3 a.m. What on earth took so long to get this website, for surgeons, one of the most important things you could possibly need to search for?
Well, it's not just reputation or whatever. This is really which surgeons have the best outcomes.
Okay.
In terms of whether their patients die in surgery or shortly after surgery, whether they have complications like infections and bleeding and things like that, and whether they have to be readmitted to the hospital shortly after leaving. So these are things that really make a difference. They're life and death questions, really. And you haven't been able to find that on individual surgeons anyplace. So what we've done, we evaluated 52,000 surgeons all over the country.
Okay.
And this website tells you which surgeons do best in terms of not having those bad outcomes.
Okay. So the website is called surgeonratings.org. That's the website that you would need to go to. And when you did this survey, were you speaking with the patients? Were you speaking with hospital staff? Who are we talking with here to get these ratings?
It's not a survey. As you know, Consumers Checkbook does a lot of surveys of our own subscribers and Consumer Report subscribers to get ratings of plumbers and veterinarians. This is very different from that.
Okay.
Here we used more than 4 million case records, medical records from these surgeries, and so we can first of all see what the results are. I mean, did the people actually die in the hospital or have complications and things like that? And we can take into account the fact that different surgeons have more difficult or easier cases, so we can adjust for that, so all the surgeons are in the same playing field. So this took a long time to do. It's a very complicated analysis. It actually took even longer than that for us to be able to do it because we wanted to get this information from the government, and we've been pushing the government for 10 years to
I was going to say, getting access to these cases could not have been easy.
It was not easy. In fact, we sued the government back in 2006, I guess, to get this kind of information, and we didn't get it and didn't get it and didn't get it. Finally, some very forward-thinking people in the government made it possible for us to get these data about a year ago.
Okay.
But it's been a year analyzing these data to get to the point that we have something that we really feel is a reliable basis for comparing the results that these different surgeons get.
So say I'm in need of a surgeon. I've been ordered to have a surgery. If I go on this website, should I just be looking for the overall letter grade or numerical grade of a surgeon, or are there multiple things that are on this website that I should take into account for each individual surgeon?
Well, there's several things. One thing is we're telling you which ones do best in terms of people not dying and not having complications.
Which I would think is the end result.
Finally, that's the thing that's most important and most different about this, that you actually can find out about those results.
Okay.
But we also tell you which hospitals these surgeons do work in and how those hospitals rate too. An interesting fact is that choosing a hospital doesn't get you the best result necessarily. There's a lot of variation within hospitals for different surgeons, so you want to know that. But I should stress how big the differences are among these surgeons. I mean, for instance, for heart, valve, and bypass surgery, the surgeons that do worst, and it's let's say 10% who do worst, have about a 11% death rate. The ones who do best have about a 3% death rate.
Okay.
So that's a pretty big difference between 3% and 11%. That's the kind of thing you should care about.
That's true. Okay, and it's finally all in one place for us. And again, we want to reiterate that it is free for consumers to get on. So it's surgeonratings.org.
That's correct.
All right, Robert, thank you so much for coming in and telling us about it this morning. Appreciate it.
Thank you.